Hello, I'm Ken Whelan from Light Reading, and I'm joining you today from Win-Win Live. And I'm speaking with Karim Benkirane, who's a Chief Commercial Officer at Do, based in Dubai. And we'll be talking about growth areas, in particular 5G, home broadband, and IPTV. But to do that, we're going to go to the extended reality studio. In 2022, Do's revenue increased by 9.9%. Its fixed service revenue increased more than 20%. This is very impressive. What is Do's strategy behind this growth?
So 2022 was a fantastic year. Financially, we really performed with a double-digit growth year on year, and then we are really proud, and the team worked really hard to make this happen. So just to give a bit of context here in the UAE, so we are operating in an ecosystem where we need to really meet the high expectation of the customers. As you know, when you come for the first time to Dubai, you take an Emirates Airlines flight, which is #1 in the world. Then you land in Dubai Airport, #1 in the world. Then you go to Burj Al Arab, 7-star hotel, #1 in the world. You go to Dubai Mall for your shopping, which is the #1 Dubai mall in the world. Then you go to Burj Khalifa, the highest tower in the world. Then after that you go to our Do store, or you interact with our services. So you do expect also to get the best experience to match exactly the ecosystem where Do is operating. So I think we put the customer experience in the center of everything we do. And also we invested heavily in the 5G and in the infrastructure in general. Since 2019, we start our rollout of the 5G network, and we can say today that we are really proud of the 95% coverage in the populated area. So the 5G helped us to create a new value proposition and address a segment today not getting the fixed broadband, and because they have a different lifestyle and they have a different needs. So the home wireless, which is the name of our product, it's an FWA 5G, which helped us to really grow, and also we grow in the mobile side, and this is the outcome of our investment and the decisions we made a few years ago to invest in our infrastructure.
You mentioned the home wireless service. In the UAE, fiber is deployed at a high rate. In fact, more than 98% of residences are covered by fiber. With that high penetration of fiber deployment, how do you introduce a home wireless service in the country?
But this is really a great case study. So the UAE market is almost fibered everywhere. And when you start looking to the different segments, so you find that there is, I would say 2 years ago, it was just 70% of the household who are really activating those fibers. And then on the 30%, we as a telco, and it was across industry, we interpretate this like an unoccupied household. But reality, when we went down to the level 2 of segmentation, so we found out that there are a different type of subsegments who are getting or having a different lifestyle and different needs. So we really deep dived on this customer insight, and we create this value proposition, which is the 5G home wireless. So it's an FWA use case. It's very mature, and it's helped us to increase our traffic in the 5G network. And of course, it's the first use case which is helping us to monetize our investment. So it was really successful, a value proposition. It was exactly perfect fit to the need of a certain niche of the market, and this also helped us with the capability of the 5G network to improve the experience, to improve also and reduce our churn, and this is complementing the fiber. So today our key takeaway is that definitely the 5G home wireless is helping us to monetize the network, but at the same time we see a coexistence between the fiber and also the 5G home wireless, because it's addressing a completely different needs and complementing what's really the fiber is offering. So this is on the consumer side. We have also what we name it the office wireless, which is also an FWA 5G use case addressing the small enterprise, and because they have a basic need of the fixed broadband, and those customers are also telling us that we need this type of simple value propositions with really high speed, with low latency, and this is a good foundation for us to make sure that we can build more on this value proposition and add more add-ons and features in the future.
Do is also a global leader in 5G. How are you migrating your customers to 5G and also attracting new 5G customers?
The 5G is definitely a great opportunity for all the telcos, and I think the decision we made 3 years ago by going and investing heavily on this technology is paying out today. And I would say this is just the beginning of the story. So we are definitely relying on the adoption of the devices. So the mobile devices are increasing now, and more people are moving from the 4G to the 5G devices. And this is helping us to get a quick adoption of this innovation and technology and increasing the traffic. Then on the fixed side, the CPEs are also, those routers are getting more and more affordable price, which is helping us also to go with our FWA and making sure that we can serve the customer with a really affordable price. And this is also helping the traffic to move more to the 5G and improve the experience. So when it comes to the 5G to B, I think we are definitely exploring a lot of POCs and use cases, either in the transportation side, on the energy side, on the manufacturing. And today we are trying to be a key enabler for those verticals to make sure that we can help our customers to build an ecosystem in the B2B and the government segment. So definitely the investment on the infrastructure is today helping us to make sure that we can get more and more traffic with higher speed, with low latency, and this is going to help all the future use cases. And of course, the migration now of the 2G to the 3G to the 4 to the 5 is going faster than what was in the past, and we believe that it's going to continue in the high-speed migration.
Well, one key element of 5G, of course, is 5G to B. Now, which applications can developers and systems integrators access the 5G network capabilities? And what is DO's experience with 5G to B?
So definitely the 5G is a great opportunity for the entire ecosystem to build new use cases. So one of them, which is more a near core and connectivity base, is the 5G lease line. So I think with the 5G lease line, this is going to complement again the fiber, and this is going to provide high speed and low latency. So this is definitely a good foundation for a lot of businesses and industries to build on. Then of course there are use cases which are still in the experimentation phase today. So with different industries, one of them is the energy. So for our case in Dubai, so we are exploring the 5G use cases with DEWA, and we are also exploring other use cases in the manufacturing and smart warehouse kind of industry, which will help to automate more, which will help to optimize, and then also to innovate in the future. So we believe that also on the metaverse is a great application and ecosystem where a lot of developers and system integrators, they will be innovating in this space, and DO or the telecom industry in general will be a key enabler to build this ecosystem around the customer and make the life much easier and get things done much faster.
Well, finally, Karim, do you have some advice for vendors from an operator perspective on how to continue to develop 5G?
So definitely I would build on our case in the UAE. So do got really the benefits of the government agenda and the ambition of the country to lead and push the innovation bandwidth. So we are also lucky that our regulator was a facilitator and was also pushing the telcos to invest in this technology. And I would highly recommend the telcos to invest and invest heavily on this innovation and make sure that they can provide a great experience to their customers, either a B2B or B2C customers. I think we are operating in a market where the government innovates and the private sector follow, which is a unique and exceptional situation. So for me, there is a key role in the other market played by the regulators, and I believe that this is a good opportunity for the telco to play a big role and be a key enabler and become an innovation driver.
Well, thanks very much, Karim, for speaking with me today and sharing your insights on Do's growth strategy and its experience with 5G. So thanks for joining us today at Win Win Live, and catch you next time.
Thank you.